got no guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an Atabay, raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
We got everybody coming in for high fives today.
It's Saturday.
And we're at the shop.
Saturday at the shop. We're productive this morning.
We are productive this morning. Where are we?
Well, we're at the shop. We already said that.
Well, I know, but the internet,
Just
the entire.
look at the page in which you're stumbled in on, and if your algorithm took you here, you've done something wrong. And so this is Saturday at the shop. This is our weekly get together where Pops, myself, we get to have a little cigar.
These good people.
Yeah, we have a cigar, and we're going to tell you a little bit of what you need to know of what's happening at Industrial, what last week was, what this week is, what's happening, and that's it.
Yeah, headlines.
Headlines, hit us with them. Pick that up so it can go bong.
Oh, sorry.
On today's show, we have
the weather is getting nicer, meaning it's time for events. What is the best use of Mountain Dew?
we got a better one.
1 month away from Spirit Fest. Ooh. First Friday fires up next week.
Next week already. It is
next
October
week.
already.
It's already October.
And we are going to break down also the slew of events that we have from here until the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And that's a lot. What's up, Marty Upton? Good morning. If everyone's here, just go ahead and tune in, hit that share button.
Yeah.
Let's throw this out into the wild. When you hit that share button, just comment done on this page. And I'm going to re-gift a gift.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you going to re-gift?
I'm going to re-gift a cigar that Tony gave to me.
Nice.
Because our man, Tony, Big Tone, Jake Wyatt Cigars, he came in this morning to bless us with his presents. Hey, what up? What up?
It's good.
How
It's
you
a good
doing?
thing. It's a good thing. I'm
Here you go,
smoking the
Kelly.
appendix.
Oh, my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
What is he, a fan? What is he?
You catch like a soccer player. Yeah. Jesus Christ. This is like throwing
the Cowboys season.
This looks like we're throwing to statues over here. These guys can't catch shit. On a somber note, I'd like to send our blessings and our prayers to our Busy. DJ Busy B, our own, is in Omaha having a bad day.
He's having a bad day. If we may just take a moment of silence for his son, Michael, in which is back at home to rest.
Yes.
Thank you.
God bless.
We love you, Biz.
Yeah.
We love you, Biz. And the rest of the McCain family, we send nothing but our love from Dallas here. We're all here for you.
Not supposed to bury your kids.
You're not supposed to do that. But on a brighter side, thanks for starting it off with that. That's the right way to do it.
Yep.
Let's get to something that's good.
Let's do that.
Cigars. Weather's nice.
Weather is nice. So the best thing to do when the weather's nice is to give them a reason to come in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that, my friend, is what season is kicking off. I'm just gonna fire out what we have. Right.
It's just event season, and there are a whole bunch of little steps along the way.
Yes, and there will be more information, and you can get tickets for many of these on Eventbrite right now. But First Friday, Principal, Ron Harper, Halloween, First Friday.
Are these still one event?
I'm just naming off the events from here until for this quarter. Okay, I'm gonna start over. First Friday, Principal, Ron Harper, Cars and Cigars, Halloween, First Friday, Friendsgiving, launch of V Deluxe, Cars and Cigars, Ugly Sweater, Principal 2-Day.
And let's throw a couple ladies' nights
Ladies'
in there.
nights in there.
Yep.
It's going to get busy.
I double dog dare any lounge on the planet to have as many events as we're going to do in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Double dog dare you.
It's
First
not
of all,
a good. It's never
not,
a good.
It's not
a
good.
good idea.
No, it's a bad idea because we have to basically take the entire week between Christmas and New Year's off to get our breath. Take a knee.
Get a breath means we all collectively get sick at the end of the year.
That's exactly what happened.
And we've never learned from it. We have not once learned to go, no, we're not going to do this.
But there is something to say about being consistent, committed, and doing something 7 years in a row.
Well, we're doing this. Wayne
Yeah.
pointed out we're 12 weeks away from 6 years in a row of this show. Not 1 week missed. in 6
Wow.
years.
Okay. So
That's pretty good.
we need to do something for that.
That would be a good thing to do. That
Yeah.
would be kind of the end of the year, right? I mean, that's where it takes us. Okay, we could party. We could do something cool with that.
Don't even need a reason.
What event are you most excited for?
Halloween.
Me too. We got our labels in for. You may not be able to see this on cam, but this is the Patoro commemorative exclusive for Spirit Fest.
Yeah.
It's a Serie P Robusto. There's going to. By the way, Pablo will be here from Switzerland.
Yeah. So those of you concerned about coming down from Oklahoma,
Go and get
forget about it. We got guys coming in from Switzerland.
that. We do.
That
Iron Root is going to be here. I cannot wait to have those guys in the house.
here's the cool thing about this year's Frankenstein Manor Halloween party.
Yep.
Every year it has been just one big ass party. The whole thing flowed through the shop as the first one where we for the Newport. But it's going to have 5 rooms. It's going to have different experiences. Of course, Busy Bee will be here. Of course, all of those things will happen. But to be able to go into the room with Iron Root, to be able to go into the room with Patoro, there's maybe one room left if any of you manufacturers want to step up.
Tequila's pretty close to being locked down.
Tequila's almost locked down.
Beer is the one that's open.
Yeah.
To do like an Oktoberfest style, but Iron Root's kind of doubling up. So they're going to be in here,
Oh,
but they're
okay.
also going to
All right.
do about 1,000 square foot of lounge outside.
Oh,
So they'll
those
have
guys
an
are killing. And by the way, they've only won the best whiskey in the world 2 of the last 3 years.
Yes.
So
Yes, they are.
I can't imagine that that's going to be nothing but fun. And here's my challenge. I haven't figured out what I want to do for a costume yet.
You have yours? You've got yours ordered?
Grady's going as French's mustard bottle.
It's Mr. French.
It's Mr. Frenchy to you.
Yeah,
Hey,
but,
I'm just like the IRS. I'm just here to.
but this is the point. This is the point when you need to start figuring it out, because then you're going to get into a crunch. Then you're going to come here. You're going to see other people with their costumes on. You're going to feel bad because you underdid it. You pulled an Andrew. Andrew does this every year. He waits until the last minute,
And then buy something that's at
and he thinks it's ironic, but
yeah,
it's not funny at all.
CVS. He buys something at CVS on the way in. I'll be better than that. I have one picked out. It's just not over the top, but it's funny as hell. So I'm kind of opting for that. And by the way, we've seen a bunch of people coming in, including Brian Smith. So if you are coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, just
Well,
let us know.
Tony
We'll
Gallant,
say
I
good
believe,
morning.
is up in BC, if I remember correctly.
Good day, mate. Good day, mate. That's the universal for Canada up there around Canada way.
G'day.
Good day, mate.
Okay, that's good. Let's talk cigars for a second.
Let's do it.
What are you smoking?
I'm smoking the Appendix, and this is a little Corona Gorda. Corona, one of those. Good. It's got a little bit of earthiness to it. Yeah, it's
Get a
good.
little coffee there.
Yeah. Oh,
Again, I'm going on that Patoro, but I tell you what, I was happy to see these back in this week. The Katie cigars,
Katie
the Cañon.
Cañon.
The Cañon. This is the PR49. This is a Honduran cigar that is right down the middle.
Yep.
I mean, it's got a little bit of for everyone. I actually spoke with Frank about a week ago, and he's like, that cigar, I just can't. That's just a great cigar.
It's a great
you
cigar.
want to like it because it's McClurkin's company,
Right.
right? And he's a great guy, but the cigar stands on its own.
Right.
It's the shape of a cannon, hence the name Cañón. And he actually developed it, engineered it so that way it always smokes cool. Didn't he use like technology?
Well, what they did is a lot of cigars, because this starts out smaller at the foot and gets larger, which I will say, if you give us a little bit of credit, we have an ICC house stick that is smaller in the mouth than it is at the foot. And he called me one night and he said, "Have you ever smoked your cigar backwards?" Of which I said, why would I do that? And he goes, "Well, I did, and the cigar's different, and it's awesome, and it's blah, blah, blah." So he did the opposite. He went larger at the cap than he did the foot, which is great. But when it gets to that point where the cigar starts to open up in size is where things kind of fall off the cliff from a flavor standpoint. So they intentionally center loaded this cigar with the end of the leaf that's normally positioned at the front of the cigar. So they center loaded it. So you get this another little treat about halfway through the cigar that just kicks it one more time and lets you get going. So it's a great cigar, and it's, Mark has been a day one member here. We were able to connect him with his manufacturer here just as a part of being at events. Now he's got his own cigar and his dream's coming true. But the thing is, there are a lot of guys that are buying this cigar that are stuck on the cigar. They love it. They don't know Mark.
Correct.
The cigar itself it's outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
What else did you pull this morning?
Well, in the spirit of Ron Harper, just as a reminder that the underrated cigar from Luciano is Ron is going to be here. I think it's going to be that Friday, October 18th.
Okay.
So he'll be coming up. If you haven't just hung out with Ron Harper, it is a blast.
Is that what it's going to be? Kind of a hangout?
It's going to be a hangout. He will, if we want to mic him up and do what like we do with the vendor spotlight, we can certainly do that. He is definitely comfortable with that here. And Ron knows how to let the clutch out.
Yeah, he does. We saw that. That guy can go.
That guy can go.
Speaking of going, we just found out. So this is on the bar side of things. But last year, Whistle Pig did an F1 model with Alfa Romeo.
Right.
Unfortunately, they're not Alfa Romeo anymore. They're called Stake F1.
Yep.
Okay. Snake F1. Whistle Pig is coming out with this really, really good bottle. And
all their
stuff's good, but this is a limited. So we will get this. And I'm thinking, I learned last week that Mountain Dew was originally created for whiskey as a whiskey mixer.
And how long ago? It was like 1940.
It was 1940.
Yeah.
It was created. And the original drink that it mimics was called, I think, a starter. And it was created by bootleggers. They didn't have access to this drink. Right now, if you think of Mountain Dew, you think of somebody who's sitting gaming until 3 o'clock.
Right. But Mountain Dew was really a moonshine reference.
It was the name for moonshine.
And if you look at the original bottles of Mountain Dew, and I remember these at my grandma's house, they were green glass bottles, and it had a hillbilly shooting a cork through his hat. So there was a whole moonshine twist to that.
There was, and so it got me thinking. Okay, well, you've got Stake F1 is a green F1 team. Mountain Dew is made for whiskey. So let's make something. So we're in the midst of it. We did a little bit of testing. I took some Mountain Dew at the house and I cooked it down, and it's really scary to see once you get rid of all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
48 ounces of Mountain Dew makes about 2 ounces of something. So we've got Mountain
Dew. Do you
Dew
need to use
syrup.
a ton of it though?
You have to use more than you think.
Okay.
I went
So
live
it's not
yesterday when we were
super
testing
intense.
It's not super intense.
Okay.
It's super intense by itself, but we're working on finding this little mix. And I think we'll find ourselves in having some sort of Mountain Dew old fashioned or something.
Are you gonna do it in like a moonshine glass?
That's not a bad idea. Like a ball glass.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea at all.
I mean, that's the spirit of that whole thing.
I think there's something there.
It could be something cool with the latched lid. That's your shaker, and then you open the thing up, and that's your drink. And not Fat Rocket, but regular Rocket.
That is not a bad idea at all.
I'm made of ideas.
I wanted to on this.
Not all
one,
of
I
them
thought,
good.
Let's just pull the curtains back halfway so you can see some of the madness that comes out of our mind. This could end up being a scrapped idea. I don't know. It could suck. But
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what is a good idea is have my wife get all dressed to the nines on a Friday night and come up here with our 3 new desserts and put them on a cart and wheel them through and watch her feeding it samples to everybody in the lounge.
Yeah.
And watching people lose their minds. Lose their minds.
Were you here?
Yeah.
You try it? What did you try?
And the lemon cake is to die.
The lemon
The
cake,
lemon cake.
it's limoncello cake. It's got limoncello poured over the top.
Uh-huh.
And then I thought Jay Scott was going to kick a puppy last night when he had that carrot cake. But
Okay.
but I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm pimping my wife out, but man, she did a great job. I'm
Yeah.
going to keep her on the corner.
Play's gonna play.
I know she's not watching.
No, she's definitely not watching. What's up, Derek? Good morning. Good morning. I think we're going all right, but I feel like we're missing something. But we pretty much ran through everything. I mean, we fast tracked through all the events. But there's so many. This would be an hour show if we talked about all of them.
It would. It would.
We spoke about Halloween. That's Keystone. If you don't have tickets to Halloween, click the link. Go get your tickets. Let's go.
We do. I will say this. This is not on your list, but we are getting approached by a ton of new brands. And they are learning quickly that we have a process. So there may be a point here in the near future where we do a little testing committee and try some of this stuff. I'm not sure if any of these lines would stand a chance. I don't know.
Got to try.
But that's the process that we go through. We test every cigar, every manufacturer's cigar, and it's got to earn its spot on the floor.
Yes.
And the beauty of 7 years later is people realize if it's on our floor, it's good.
It's supposed to be there.
It's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And that's why you see things here that you don't see anywhere else.
It is a good mix. And actually, I'm going to leave that because that's not going to age well. So I'll pivot here because I'm
Okay.
going to pivot. To kind of cap it off. We had this week on Thursday, we had our EOS quarterly.
Yeah.
With our, I think it's called implementer, EOS implementer,
Yep.
Daniel Himmel. If you have a business, if you work for a business that's a little rocky, relatively small.
If you have meetings about meetings that you're thinking about having, get this guy in.
Just change your life and speak with Daniel Himmel. Let us know. We'll get you contacted with him. He is not only just a tremendous person, a man of character, but
Absolutely.
he knows his stuff. He knows business. He is in business. He's not one of these like business coaches that talk about what success is and they wrote a book. This guy actually does the work and has businesses that are
100%.
So
100%.
he gets it. And we went through. So how that affects you? Why should you care is the question. Well, the answer is we have completed our rocks, our most important things.
Mhm.
We did okay this quarter.
Okay.
We weren't all firing on all cylinders this quarter. We're rejuvenated. We're ready to go. And we do have this next quarter, our rocks, our most important focuses, and we are ready to go. And a lot of these things are going to focus on member experiences, loyalty program, membership referral campaign. You're gonna start seeing some new people from an ICC family standpoint.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of new things that are happening from an operational standpoint, and then there's about 20 things our team is working on.
I'm super, super excited about the new loyalty program. That is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, me too. I think that's going to be.
fantastic.
I think that loyalty
People would benefit when you get like these guys that we should charge them rent to be here.
Don't say that.
No, they know it. I'm
They're
not
paying
lying.
our rent.
Well, that's a big part of it. And rent's like everything else. It never goes down. Did you ever notice that?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. I don't get it.
And we can't pay rent with exposure.
No, we can't.
That's
No. Social media followers doesn't cover.
right.
We have 4,500 followers, and I stuck that on a deposit slip, and the bank didn't give me anything for that.
Not $1.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches.
I need a new bank.
Does
Facebook own a bank?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They run.
Mm.
What do we got here? We got a question here. Was window shopping the other day and heard a tourist ask if Casa Trent is any good to the shop guy, and had to tell him there are no bad Casa Trent. Yeah, Tony, you're right. Casa Trent, we haven't had that for a while.
And nor has he.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But they're in. I saw a whole bunch of them in Mexico. Does he just not come to the States?
That's. I think it's all. I think that's all he's doing right now. You remember the little Casa Trent, Cuba, Nicaragua, all those. He's using a distributor on the East Coast exclusively. Tried to order some, got zero.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if they have some, it's residual stuff that's sitting around. But like the original 1880 and some of that stuff, I honestly, and I may be speaking out of school, but I think most of his stuff is going to Cuba. Most of his tobacco
Could be.
You know, because their wrappers were decimated with hail, fire, and everything in Cuba. They have no wrapper. So Cuban inventory, Cuba could take 100% of its inventory in from all the other regions of the world and say it's 100% Cuban pure. You know they would say that.
100%.
The same reason that they say they ship 365 million cigars. Not even close.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
Brian actually has a pretty good suggestion here, moving cars and cigars to the second weekend because the third has so many.
That's a good point.
We moved it from the second to the third because we had unruly neighbors that didn't like it. Remember, they had their tournaments and stuff.
Yeah. Well,
we're moving it. Maybe that's a good point. Let's move it back to the
it's new under new ownership too.
Right.
You know,
oh,
so
new.
Well, the when that sports bar thing came in, that was their new partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move that. I don't know if we'll do it, if we'll make it in time for October, but I think we'll move it to the second.
We have a foreigner here.
We have a foreigner.
Foreigner. What foreign country are you from? Sweden. Oh, good day, mate. That's.
He looked at you like, what a dick. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're such a dick.
He needs to be here longer than 3 minutes to actually get what that means.
Oh man, but to get the feedback on how funny that is when you actually do it,
No.
the rest of the world,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing. You saw that look he gave you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he's from Sweden.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Welcome in.
Yeah,
They're stoic people.
they are stoic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
People loving it now.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right, let's just get off.
See what you're missing. See what you're missing by not being here.
Yes. Offensive material.
That's
Live.
We're an equal opportunity offender.
All right, well, let's boogie. We got the Huskers game.
We do. We do.
I got my gear on.
I think what you should do is I think he should let you use the Z06 and then you just go spin cookies in the spirit of the Huskers because that car is Husker red. That car is Husker.
We've got a big parking lot back there.
Just holding the flag up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right.
Well, you'll catch us.
All right.
With that being said, we're out. Come in, check us out. If you haven't been here, come here. We'll make sure to offend you your first time
Absolutely.
in. Make fun of wherever you're from.
Wherever you're from. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But we love everyone. Everybody love everyone.
Everybody love
ELE.
ELE.
All right. Let's get out of here.
All right.
It's canceled.
Go Big Red. Go Huskers. You got it. Peace. Peace.